Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, May 2nd, 2022. Precipitation for the last couple of weeks is shown here. We've had a few storms continuing to move through for the last few weeks, which has brought precip to much of the area. We even have some areas of above normal in western Idaho, eastern Idaho, and even portions of northern Nevada and northern Utah. There are some dry pockets out there still, notably the higher elevations of central and southern Utah and southern Nevada. Snow for the past 72 hours is shown here on the left. We have had some snow move in over the past couple of days, especially over Idaho, northern Nevada, and the mountains of Utah. Snow depth is shown on the right, showing our current snowpack. The mountains of Idaho and western Wyoming are still showing a fair amount of snow for heading into the 1st of May, but the higher elevations of Utah don't seem to have too much snow left over, except for the Uintas there. Satellite image for this morning is showing a little bit of a short-lived little bridge moving into the Great Basin today for some clearing, especially for Utah and Nevada, but there's another trough moving into the Pacific Northwest that will move in today to the north and move further south through the basin on Tuesday into Wednesday. So for today, again, that low by later this afternoon will begin to move into Idaho, bringing showers once again to Idaho, still on the drier side for today anyway in Utah and southern Nevada. Ventilation rates are high everywhere. Wind speeds are picking up ahead of that low over Nevada, especially along the Sierra Front. Gusts could be as high as 50 miles an hour or so. And then windy also across the west deserts of Utah. And mixing heights are very high over Nevada and western Utah as well. On Tuesday, that low tracks through the Great Basin, bringing showers further south and east through the area, and ventilation rates remain high. Transport winds for Tuesday are shown here, still breezy over eastern Nevada and into portions of Utah and southwest Idaho, and mixing heights remaining high area-wide. And then by Wednesday, we'll get a little bit of a break as that low moves off to the east, ahead of another trough developing for this weekend, but Wednesday and Thursday should be on the drier side. Ventilation rates decrease a bit over Idaho and western Nevada. On Wednesday, transport winds will still be a little bit higher over Utah, keeping the ventilation rates higher there. And the mixing heights are also high, continue to be fairly high across much of the area. So the clearing index is shown here for the next couple of days, very high in Utah for Monday and Tuesday, some decrease by Wednesday, especially across the north of northern Utah. 3-day precip totals are shown here. This includes mainly the storm coming in later today into Idaho and throughout the day on Tuesday further south and east into northern Utah. Dry conditions across the south. On Thursday, we'll begin to see that trough moving in. This is late in the day on Thursday here. So we'll see precipitation increasing across the north. On Thursday, ventilation rates are high. And then on Friday, that trough kind of continues across the north, bringing an increased chance of precip possibly to northern Utah. The south will stay on the drier side, ventilation rates remaining high. And then on Saturday, the low will plunge further south across the Great Basin, bringing cooler temperatures area-wide and a better chance of some precip further south into Nevada and Utah. Ventilation rates remaining high. And then on Sunday, that trough still playing the dominant role here for our weather pattern, cooler temperatures continuing, and a better chance of precip possibly in the eastern half of the Great Basin with high ventilation rates. So the precip accumulation for days 4 and 5, this is Thursday through Saturday, really just highlighting that next trough coming in for this weekend to Idaho and portions of northern Nevada. This doesn't include later in the day, Saturday and into Sunday, which is when we would expect precipitation to move a little bit further south and east into Utah. The extended forecast for May 9th through the 15th is calling for below normal temperatures across the Great Basin, and then also below normal chances for precipitation, mainly over the western half of the area. So we'll see what that ends up looking like. And that concludes today's smoke dispersion briefing. Please check back on Thursday for the latest updates.